Well, as I mentioned, and we talked about here a little bit, I mean, the travel's crazy, and you're working your ass off at this time because if you don't work, obviously, you don't get paid, as Bruce pointed out.
Yeah, it's
So
funny.
so weird how that works, just like a normal job. Uh,
Unbelievable.
so at this time, Jake, are you sending money home to Cheryl and allowing her to manage it? Or are you just trying to strike some kind of a budget of your own on the road, or how are you keeping track of everything?
I'm not keeping track of shit.
No.
Cheryl was taking care of everything.
So
I
you just
mean,
send home the
yeah.
checks and handle it.
Well, they went straight to the house.
Got to.
Checks went straight to the house, and I'd be gone for a month and 2 months at a time.
Oh man, I mean, brutal, especially when you consider that not everything is being paid for by the WWF. You were paying for your own rental cars and hotels, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
How much do you think you would spend in a calendar year on just hotels and rental cars?
I haven't calculated that up, but you might as well figure $100 a night for a hotel and 60 for a rental car back then.
Oh my God,
So 160 every day.
man, that is a lot of money going out the
Oh
window.
yeah,
Did you always try to get, or did you try to get a particular type of rental car, or were you just taking
yeah.
whatever was cheapest?
No, I spent money on a rental car.
Okay, so what was your car of choice?
Lincoln
Okay, something
town
big.
car. Yeah, if I've got to travel, I want something that's comfortable.
And speaking of being comfortable, how about the hotels? Are you roughing it, or are you saying, "Hey, I'm making enough money, I'll stay
Marriott's,
in good spot." Okay, so
Marriott's.
a decent enough spot.
Yeah,
I just spoke to Ted about travel recently on our show, and he revealed the guy who he thought was the biggest cheapskate ever in wrestling. Before I tell you who he said, I have to ask you, who is the biggest cheapskate or most frugal guy ever?
macho,
That's what he said too.
macho man.
What did you see with Savage?
He wouldn't even get a hotel. He'd go to the airport and sleep.
Ted was like, yeah, he would sleep at the airport, as you said,
Yeah,
or he said like you would also sometimes see him sleeping in a rental car, and I was like, oh man, Savage in a rental car. He was like, yeah, with Liz, and I'm like, wait a
yeah,
minute, he's forcing his
yeah,
wife to sleep in a car.
yeah.
That is
Crazy.
that is next level frugal.
Yeah, that's just fucking insane. He used to have the marks driving him around.
Oh really?
Yeah, when he got the title, Vince told him he couldn't do that anymore.
Why?
You don't want your world champion riding around in a 62 fucking Volvo or a Volkswagen with a Volkswagen van with flowers painted on the side. No, you don't want him in that.
Did you ever ride with the fans?
Hell no.
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 So what was stopping you? Because it's a big money saver. What made you decide against it?
Just the constant questions.
Ah, I got you.
Just, what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? What would you do if he did this?
So you'd be like sitting there trying to sleep, and they're peppering you with,
Right.
"Oh yeah, no thanks."